Instructions for Special Project 3, a conflict resolution case study worth 30 points. You will see there's 2 key learning objectives this project fulfills. Okay, instructions. You will conduct a case study of a conflict you have observed or experienced in the workplace. Your case study will analyze the conflict and determine a solution. Now, one assumption we are making before we get into instructions, your research is your observation. So you do not need to use APA format or cite sources because the research has been done firsthand through experience. Okay, so let's talk about the expectation. Answer the following questions in 2 to 3 pages. Let's just jump to the side here a moment and talk about formatting. So much of business communication is being intentional and being concise. We need to carry those ideas into the project. The assumption in the workplace is documents are not read word for word. On a good day, they are skimmed. So knowing that, we need to use all the nonverbal elements we can to assist the reader, to clarify, to take the thinking out of it. So please use headings, bold font, numbers, visuals, anything to make that document skimmable. We are aiming at brevity here, 2 to 3 pages. So let's walk through the questions. The first piece, examine the current state. Briefly describe a particular instance of conflict or ongoing conflict in your workplace. Okay, keyword there, briefly, just give me a simple explanation of the conflict. Refine that down to 1 paragraph. How has the conflict affected people, and how has the conflict affected productivity? Be sure and indicate that as you examine the current state, because those are the 2 key pieces we are always juggling in leadership. Second piece, examine past strategies. Determine and explain what strategies in conflict management have been implemented up until now, and then assess their level of success using a scale of 1 to 10, considering the concern for people and production. Please refer to your textbook, the chapter on managing conflict. There is a great figure, I believe it's figure 13.3, that breaks down those assessments and shows you in a graph where that concern for productivity and people land. So refer to that for chapter 2. Be sure to provide me 2 ratings, concern for people and concern for productivity. And then the third and most important piece, the action plan. Create an action plan utilizing the 5-step problem-solving process to determine a win-win. Now, a big asterisk next to this one. Please make sure you have read the chapter on managing conflict as well as listen to the chapter talk before tackling Special Project 3. The action plan will not make sense or be a success if you have not done the work on the front end, okay? You will briefly take me through each of those 5 steps of the action plan. Now remember, this is fiction. We are assuming that we have full control and power to exercise the win-win strategy, okay? So take me through this assuming you have full authority to work through each of these steps. How you are assessed: 5 points for explanation of the current state, 5 points for explanation of past strategies, 15 points for that complete action plan, and then 5 points for organization, grammar, and punctuation. And the organization here comes from that readability, or dare I say skimmability, headings, bold font, bullets. And be sure to include a brief introduction, okay, that simply states your purpose, previews the content, and a brief conclusion at the end of the analysis that summarizes your key findings and reviews the content within the document. Okay, please be in touch with any questions. Please also see sample of A-quality work and resources, and be sure and read the chapter and listen to the chapter talk prior to completing your project. Thank you.